Earth has been unfolding for about 4 billion years, and we humans are just the last word on the last page of that story, at least so far. And the vast stretches of time that are covered by the history of life can be hard for us to fathom. We rack our brains trying to imagine what a few hundred years looks like, let alone billions of years. And like speaking for myself, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So to help us really appreciate the full expanse of time, scientists have turned to the rocks. By looking at the layers beneath our feet, geologists have been able to identify and describe crucial episodes in life's history, from bursts of evolutionary diversity to disastrous extinction events. These key events of new life and sudden death frame the chapters in the story of life on Earth. And the system that we use to bind all these chapters together is the geologic timescale. First, let's talk about the history of geologic time itself, because figuring out how to read history in rocks was not easy. For much of human history, of course, we had no idea how old the Earth was or what actually happened in deep time or what happened in what order. But in 1669, Danish scientist Nicholas Steno published the first laws of stratigraphy, the science of interpreting the strata, or layers of rock, in Earth's outer surface. Steno argued that the layers closer to the surface must be younger than the layers below them. So the farther down you dig, he thought, the older the fossils are that you find there. Sounds legit, right? But in Steno's day, when some people thought that fossils had literally fallen from the sky for some reason, this was a pretty revolutionary idea. Building on Steno's ideas, Italian geologist Giovanni Arduino went a step further and began naming the layers of rock. In the 1760s, Arduino studied the Italian Alps, organizing their layers based on their depth and composition. The lowest layers of metamorphic and volcanic rocks he called their primary layers. Above those were hard sedimentary rocks, which he called secondary, and the top layers of softer alluvial deposits he named tertiary and quaternary. But because rock layers don't appear in this same order all over the world, there is no way for geologists to compare rocks from one location to another. Without a way to compare strata, there could be no universal timescale. Finally, in 1819, English geologist William Smith figured out the solution to this problem: fossils. By comparing the remains of ancient organisms from different rock formations, Smith could match their ages regardless of how far apart they were. For example, Smith realized that fossils of many early species of trilobites are found below ammonite fossils, which are in turn below certain kinds of shellfish. So any place in the world where you find these first trilobites, you know that you're looking at rock that's older than when ammonites lived. And even in the most ancient rocks that have little or no evidence of life, scientists can still look for signs of the very earliest major geologic events. The work of early geologists like Steno, Arduino, and Smith, modern scientists have used these and other clues to create what we now call the geologic timescale.
So friends, till now we know what is the geological time and how the scientists were able to calculate it. Now we are going to see how the geological time is divided. The Earth's geological time is divided into two main parts: Cryptozoic Aeon and Phaenozoic Aeon. The Cryptozoic Aeon is the age of hidden life, means the scientists believe that at this period the life is hidden or may not be any life. And this period deals with the beginning of the Earth's creation, and this is also known as Precambrian period. And Aeon is a period or a time which is very long and it is not possible to calculate. And Phaenozoic Aeon comprises from the beginning from Cambrian to till date. Scientists even says that Phaenozoic Aeon is the age of visible life on Earth. Further, the Cryptozoic Aeon or Precambrian period is divided into Archaeozoic and Proterozoic eras. Similarly, Phaenozoic Aeon has been divided into three eras, which is Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic eras. And we could say that Mesozoic era is the era of dinosaurs or reptiles, which is quite interesting. And these eras are further subdivided into periods and approaches, which we see in the further videos. Thank you for seeing my video. If you like the video, like it and share it. And if you want more awesome content like this, please subscribe my channels and press the bell icon. Thank you.